and I've talked about the commodification of black people before. This all comes back from slavery. That the capitalist machine sees your talent and they extract resources from you, just like any other colonialist power would, right? Just like they extract oil out of Nigeria, they're going to extract talent and athletes out of the black community. And then what happens is that the idea that of them sort of seeing you as a human being and caring about you as a human kind of goes out the window because you're just a commodity. You're just sold. It's like you're bought and sold, like like any other asset. And to some extent, it's business, right? I get it. They have a team to run. They have to make their money, but at the same time, it takes away your ability and your right to be seen as a human being. You really are seen as less than three-fifths of a person, not three-fifths of a person. You're seen as less than three-fifths of a person because you see with Dorica and Dr. Roll, it was a scenario where they said, "Look, I know what plan you have for my life, but here's the plan I have for my life, and my plan for my life." Must supersede the plan you have for my life. And this is where we had a conversation about this. Y'all remember that? Where I talked about the difference between Massa's plan, your plan, and God's plan. And to summarize it, I said, look, Massa's plan needs to be lowest priority. Massa has a plan for you. If you're black and you're born in America, especially when you have something that they need, whether it's your labor or it's your talent or it's your creativity, or even if they just want to lock you up in the penitentiary and make money from you, Massa always has a plan for you, which is really the danger of us allowing other people to educate and indoctrinate our children. That's what happens because Massa got a plan for you, just like the KFC chickens we talked about yesterday. Every chicken that's born in a farm, there's a plan for that chicken. We're gonna get you fat and juicy. We're gonna get you down to the factory so we can chop your head off and eat you. Right? That's their plan for you. Right? So Massa has a plan for you, just like he has for the chickens, where they're gonna commodify you and extract some sort of resource from you. But then comes in your plan. So Dorica says, no, no, no. My plan is I want to be a mother. I'm 30 years old. It's time for me to have a child, and that's going to have to disrupt, or we're going to have to find a way to allow me to be a basketball player and to be a mom. And I'm just going to say this: I support that 100%. I am cheering for you, girl. I love the fact that you stood up for yourself, because you didn't just stand up for yourself, you stood up for your child. Because at the end of the day, there's no job. Again, this is my bias here. Maybe some people disagree, but I don't believe that there's a single job on the planet more important than the job of being a mother. Tell me if you agree. I don't think there's any job more important. If mothers stopped doing their jobs tomorrow, society would crumble. Every kid would grow up and want to be a serial killer. Nothing would function if mothers stopped doing their jobs. So shout out to the mothers out here. I appreciate you. I love you. And I want to say thank you for fighting battles for you. If my mother had not fought endless battles for me when I was a baby, I would not be here talking to you today. Maybe I'd be off in the corner smoking crack or something. I wouldn't be Boyce Watkins if it wasn't for my mama. So don't thank me, thank my mama, because she could have been off getting high. So anyway, with that being said, with Dorica having the baby at the age of 30, there was some functional thoughts that I had on this, and I want to try to summarize this in a way that doesn't sound crazy. But the first functional thought that I had was, I said, okay, so having a child, she seems to understand. I hope she gets this. That's an investment. That's an investment in your future. That's her sort of acknowledging, like, look, I'm not going to be a basketball player forever. One day I'm going to be 50 or 60, and I want to have a 20 or 30-year-old child next to me that I can say, hey, I invested in this person. I didn't just invest in my athletic career. And this lady, this coach, is saying, no, 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 no. Everything that matters is what you're doing on the court. That's all that matters right now. You need to sacrifice everything in your present and in your future in order to be the best basketball player you can be. And that's not an optimal investment.